Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials on any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com.
Print this value. Area of triangle is modulus operator into f, then modulus operator area. Let's save this triangle dot py. Now you can see it is automatically calculated. We have not defined, we have not asked from the user from the input, but from the previous example we can also ask the input from the user as well. Now if I want to perform like leap or non-leap year, then also we can do that. So let's see that as well. Now let's say I am declaring y equal to 2000. I'm considering this as example of, maybe we can consider 2016. I'm just considering why this is an year. So if I want to check this is a leap or non-leap year, so I will use if conditions. By using if conditions, we have to build our logic. So if y modus operator 4 is equal to 0, this is an assignment operator, and modus operator is basically working like this. So let's say if I'm dividing 4 2016 dividing by 4, and I am looking for the integer value or the numeric value, I don't want any decimal point. So modus operator is giving as a it is checking for the reminder. If it is giving us some reminder, it will gives us a non-leap year. If we are getting 0 remainder, so it will give us a leap year. Now again we have to, and when we are declaring if conditions, you can see here this is the format. Here I am just defining the value here and post that if, then in between the round bracket any parameter which you want to define here, then assignment operator, and then final value which we are expecting. Now if I want to perform again any if conditions, so that is also possible to do it. So y has modus operandi 100. If this is also giving 0, then I'm going to take other conditions, like if here is y modus operandi 400 equal to 0, then print in between the double quotes 0 is a leap year. Dot format. Again, we are going to use the index y. Now let's run this. Save. Okay, we forget this one. Because this is in between this, we have to write like this spaces, so that it will define like this is under a function.
Hey viewers, our Master in DevOps engineering program can help you to hone the skills necessary to succeed in high-level DevOps positions. So, what are you waiting for? Enroll now and earn certification that show you are keeping pace with today's technical roles and requirements. Contact info is mentioned in the video sidebars and in the description box. Book your seats for the upcoming batches now.
Now it is not giving any output because we have not mentioned other condition as well. If you can see here, if I'm giving 2016, it is not giving me all these conditions satisfied. Let me change the output here to 2000. Now this time when I will run it, I will get 2000 is a leap year. So here we have defined three conditions. If it will not satisfy any of the conditions, it will give us no output. If this is satisfied, then we'll get the final output. So for getting in other way as well, like if we are not having the exact condition match, then we can use else conditions. So here I'm going to declare else colon and print, copy this one, perfect. Next we will again use the same else and same output. So this else is for third if, this else is for second if condition, and finally we'll post that we'll use fourth as well. Okay, so again we are going to use the third one, which is here. So in any ways we are going to get at least some output. Okay, this is perfect. Now you can see here every time we are getting a leap year. This is in the last output and this one is this time. So this is how we can calculate if year is in leap or non-leap year. Now Python is a very big programming language. We cannot cover it within 4 hours of time. So I am going majorly, which is the major focus on these sessions. So here I'm going to cover some part of the tuple, dictionary and list as well. Post that we'll move to the MySQL connection with Python and MySQL. So there are three major components which is regularly used in Python like tuple, list and dictionary. We'll see few examples on these three as well. Post that we'll move to the Python with MySQL. Do you have any questions as of now, or shall we proceed further? Any question from anyone? Okay, fine. Now, first is tuple. So tuple is an again a similar to a list. The difference between two is that like we cannot change the element of tuple once it is assigned or once it is created, where they can change the elements of list. So it is an array where we can define this array and get the output from it. We have various type of tuple like empty tuple, tuples having integers, tuple with mixed data types, and nested tuples as well. So if I want to create a tuple, simply we have to write here my tuple, or let me directly jump to here only. Okay. Ideally, okay. So when we want to create a tuple or empty tuple, simply I will write here my tuple equal to, and when we are creating a tuple, make sure to have only round brackets. This is my empty tuple. If I want to print this tuple, I have to write here print and then tuple name. So my tuple is my tuple name, and once I will click enter, you can see empty tuple has been printed. Now if I want to add value inside my tuple, again I have to write the similar type of structure like this one, and this value this time I'm going to give as a integer value. So for defining the integer value, simply I will write here 2, 3, 5. These are my value, and when I am going to print this value by using print functions, I will get some output. Now you can see this time my tuple has been updated. You can see 2, 3, 5. These are the value. So 2 is basically called as index 0. This is like a arrays. So when we talk about the indexes, these are the positions where our application like. When we are moving from left to right, it is called as 0, 1 and 2, right? So this is how we are calling in terms of indexes. When we want to declare tuple with mixed type of value, so here I'm going to.
Hey viewers, trying to get into DevSecOps? Enroll for our DevSecOps certified professional programs and earn the certification that shows you are fit for these technical roles and requirements. Contact info is mentioned in the video sidebars and in the description box. Book your seats for the upcoming batches now.
Use the same tuple. Then inside this, I'm going to declare my name, Deepak, in between double quotes, and you can see third value. You can also add some fruits name like apple. So if I will hit enter, this value will be saved, and when I will execute this command again, I will get the updated value. You can see here. The fourth value is also getting updated, but the index of apple will be 3. We can also create nested type of tuple where we can add the tuple inside the tuple. Like if I am giving the first value as 2, second I am giving here like some more value like this. In between the square brackets I'm giving here 6, 9 and 5. Again this bracket is closed. So this type of value is called as nested tuple. You can see this is comes under nested tuple. So let me print this value here. You can see the updated value will be available here. So this is how we can perform. There are several other operations also possible to do that, like length of tuple. We can also calculate it, copy tuple, then we can add or calling the data with the indexes. These all are operations we are performing in Python programming language. You can see here the length of tuple has been printed for 1. This is concluded as 1. Again it means 2, 3 and 4. So total length is 4. Now, coming down to the list, Python lists are one of the most versatile data types that allow us to work with multiple elements at once. So, when we are working in Python programming language, list are majorly used, or dictionary. List and dictionary both are majorly used in Python programming. So, let's say if we have the n number of students, we want to call it with their details, then we can use it list. We can also add teachers information as well when you talk about the college point of view or school point of view. So we can call it. So list are basically a data type here where we can use it on versatile data types that allow us for multiple elements where we can store it. Creation of list is similar to the tuple, or the performing operation is similar to the tuple. Here we have some differences. It means when we are declaring tuples, we have to write the data in between the round brackets, but in list we are writing in square brackets. So this is the difference between tuples and list. So when I'm creating list, I am just using here list equal to, in between the square brackets, the value. So let me give here 4, 8, 9, 3, and then round bracket closed. When I'm calling this list, I'm going to give here print and then list. It will give me above value. If I want to call it by the indexes, then simply I will write here print list and the index number. So let me, if I'm calling 9, then I will give index number as 2, then I will close the bracket. Once I will hit enter, I will get 9. So it is starting from 0, 1 and 2 and then 3. So index of this is 0 to 3. If I want to add any additional value, I will simply update the field. So we can also have the nested list also available here. So similar operation, whatever we have performed on tuples, we can also do that in list as well. Now coming down to the dictionary, creating a dictionary is simple as placing item inside curly braces. So when we want to create dictionary inside Python, structure is same, just we have to write dict and then equal to, and then in between the curly braces we have to declare the variable. When we are using an item, so this is a key, and index is a key, and the value is real value or actual value. While the values can be any data types and can repeat it, keys must be of immutable type. Like if I want to create a dictionary, I will add string, number, a tuple, anything I can add it. But dictionary is immutable, which means we can update it at any point of time. Tuple is mutable, which is also called as we cannot update it once we have declared. Fine. Now, if I want to create empty dictionary, I will simply click this and I will call this as a dict, and I will get empty dictionary. If I want to add value with integer keys, then what I will do here, it equal to, in between the curly braces, 1 colon here pineapple, and then to to mango, then close. Now if I want to print again the dictionary, I will get the output of complete. Now you can see the dictionary has been printed. When we are using a dictionary, we have to make sure when we have the data which is having multiple data types, then we can use it. You can use it for the normal type as well, but when we have n number of data and type of data is varying, then we can use dictionary. So this will ends like tuple, list and dictionary. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Any question as of now?
Hey viewers, are you looking for formal training on SRE practices? Take our SRE program. This course will teach you how to successfully implement site reliability engineering in the modern day 24/7 services. Kickstart your SRE training today. Contact info is mentioned in the video sidebars and in the description box. Book your seats for the upcoming batches now.
Now let's move to the second part of the session, because Python is very huge. We cannot complete within 4 hour of the sessions. So I am covering maximum out of it, but generally it will take more than 35 hours of the durations when we talk about the basic plus some advanced level of Python programming language. So I've covered the max components so that you can understand in better way. and even though I've used simple example so that it will be clear it out on the basic steps. When we move to the database component or integration with the database, over there we'll learn more advanced section. Fine. Now when we talk about the uh, Python or the database connectivity, where we can create a new database, import as MySQL connector or the cursor, these all are where we do start. Here I'm using MySQL, where you can see MySQL workbench is also installed. For installation of MySQL, simply we have to go to the MySQL server or MySQL website. From here you can download the required and install it into your system. You have to create your database servers with or enterprise editions. You can also use the community version. So not to worry about that. MySQL, it will looks like into this is a UI front. You can also install it by using command line. So when we are in doing the installation part of MySQL, let me open it here. MySQL ideally. So because I've already installed, you can see here it is asking for the password. So I will enter in my password here. You can see now once I will enter, I can see this. If I want to see the help sections, you can find it all the help related to it. If I want to connect, simply write here help connect. You just need to know about the command, then you can write and you will find it out the list of all accessible topics like brain, noti, help, go, exit in ego, delimiter, connect. These all are the help sections which is available on MySQL command line. When we want to install this, simply go to your Python folder where you have installed your Python library. From the scripts, open direct cmd here, and for installation point of view, simply write here pip3 and then MySQL. These are the MySQL, not this pip3 install and then MySQL. Once I'll hit enter, it will start installing. If you are using Python version 2 or higher version more than 2.7 to or 2.5 2.6 something like that, then you have to use pip. When you are using version 3, Python version 3, then you have to use pip 3. So these are pip means package in package, where you have to install this uh, in terms of getting everything to be available for you when you are doing the coding. Now post installing this, we need to install the connector as well, so that it will gives the access of complete connector, like when we are using these functionality that should be available. So for installing connector, simply we have to write here pip3 and then install. Post that, you need to write MySQL and hyphen connector, then Python, because we are going to use the same connector for that. You can also install it through GUI as well. You don't need to perform all of this command line statement. Simply download it and follow the instructions, create your account, define the port number and push that, click on hit. So over there you will get different connectors are available. So these connectors are like, if you are working with MySQL with PHP or MySQL with .NET framework, then you have to define it accordingly. But when you are using, or when you are what I can say, when you are installing for the Python, then you have to install this with your Python library. So post that, there is a one more command is required to be executed post installing this. This one is for the MySQL client. So you have to write your pip3 and install, and then MySQL client. MySQL. Once you will hit enter, it will start installing your client. So when you are using cloud related applications, or when we are working in the cloud based system, that time it is very much needed. So this is all about how we can install the MySQL for Python. This is a GUI components where if you want to see your database or connect with your database, simply click on the database sections and click on connect. Once you will click on OK, it will start. Because we have installed by using this parameter, you can see it will automatically give you a host name like localhost, port number, and the username. Once you will click on OK, it will restart your server, or it will show your database has been connected. You can see server is running, so you don't need to run it through backend. Fine. Any question from anyone?
Thanks for watching. Want to study further? Join our training programs today.